What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with another haul video. I didn't get all that I was supposed to today, but I got a lot of stuff today. If you want to see what I got, stay tuned for the video. So I did get a lot of boxes in today. If you saw my IG post, you noticed that I was like the little kid watching for his little friend to come home from summer camp. That never happened. But alas, finally the mail ran. I did not get everything that I was supposed to get, which is par for the course these days. And I also had a little mix-up with the mail too. So let's get into it. First off, I had a couple of things that came in Saturday late, and I was just going to save them for this video. And first off, I've got X-Men Gold number 30. Now, this is the wedding issue, and I have a copy of this already. And I bought this from Gazer Collects on IG. And so I had a copy of this already, and I went back and forth as to whether or not to take it out of the bag. And so I bought a second copy, so I wouldn't feel guilty pleasure about taking it out of the bag. And so the reason why, for those of you who don't know, the reason why this one was sent in a bag was because Shadowcat, or Kitty Pryde, and Colossus were supposed to get married. As you might know, they did not get married. So instead, these two got married. So not to spoil the wedding, they put it in the back. So this was supposed to be the wedding issue for Colossus and Kitty Pryde, and like I said, that did not happen. Instead, Rogue got the question popped, and they decided to go that way. There are some other covers to this where it shows Kitty Pryde and Colossus, but this was the real wedding issue. And the people that actually did get married. So I said, man, I want to go open it. I don't want to open it. So finally I just bought a second copy. Then I don't have to worry about it. Then I got Mystique number 1, J. Scott Campbell cover. This is the last one of these X-Men Black that I needed. And you know, I had to show a little Valiant love. Secrets of the Valiant Universe. And so basically what these did were, and I think there's 3 or 4 of them, they would show like little snippets of the characters, kind of where they're at, depending on when this was. So this was issue number 1, 1994. So little snippets of Marines and Shadow Man, Eternal Warrior, kind of where that character was at and stuff, to kind of give you a taste, as it were, for that particular really short stories. Batman Gotham Knights 43, of course, this is an homage to the Detective Comics first appearance of Batgirl. And I mentioned that there were other copies of X-Men Gold, and this was one of them. And as you can see, this is the wedding that never happened. That's a J. Scott Campbell cover as well. Also picked up Return of Wolverine number 5, the variant edition. This is the, I think this is a Kubrick cover. Yep, Adam Kubrick cover. So pretty cool there. And then this is Hunt for Wolverine number 1, and that's an Adam Kubrick cover as well. That Secrets of the Valiant Universe I actually got from an eBay seller, but the rest of these I got from Gazer. Transformers number 75. And for those of you who collect the Transformers, you know that the Marvel run, especially towards the end, got really low print run. So to find one in really good shape at a decent price is somewhat of a challenge at times. So Gazer also included these little freebies. Always love to get some freebies. Captain America, and forget this girl's name, but she's in the office. And then this little chart as to the grading scales. Nice to get little freebies. And the guy that I bought this stuff from on eBay, the one book on eBay, sent this $10 off card. Of course, it was advantageous to him for me to go to his website as opposed to eBay, because then he avoids the fees. So, but this is kind of them trying to steer to their website, and they're really good about following up and getting follow-up emails and all that other kind of stuff. So really cool. So before I even got a chance to open up these boxes, I get a message from an eBay seller saying, hey, I got a message from another guy that he got your book, and so I'm assuming you got his. Sure enough, he did, because I did not order this book right here, which is a 9.6 white pages copy of Suicide Squad 23, which is the first appearance of Oracle in a cameo. That's the only thing with this book, and so I guess that's why whoever wanted it. So now what I'm going to do instead, he told me, well, hey, you're going to have to go on eBay and initiate a refund of sorts. I was like, oh, well, that's fun. More work. Why don't I just cancel the order? So accidents happen, I know, and so, but I'm just going to tell him that I just decided that they can send that book back to him, and I'll just get my money back. Because I did kind of go on a little spending splurge, as it were, and so I'll just wait. I want that book, don't get me wrong, but I'll just wait a little while longer for it. Maybe find a better price. This was a 9.6 that I ordered, and so maybe I'll wait, get a 9.8, or get it raw, because this one was graded. Alright, so this is another eBay purchase, and this was part of those guilty pleasures I was talking about, because I just went like down through eBay, which I have kind of quit doing as a whole, because I like to organically collect my stuff these days. But there are certain things that you just don't find out in a while, and this is one of them. I actually did not know this existed. I watched one of Reggie Collect's videos, and one of his viewers sent this in for him to give away, which is really nice of him. And it also made me realize that this existed. So I, in turn, turned around and went on eBay, found it on the cheap, gave them an offer on it, and decided to, and they took it. So what this is Solar, Man of the Atom, Alpha and Omega. This is a full black cover. So when I first saw it, I thought it was Solar 10, which is one of the bigger books of that run, and but it's not. It is a graphic novel, which they had several of these for the various deals. You knew how to throw a little Valiant love in there somewhere. And of course, these are all Barry Windsor Smith goodness up in here for those first issues of Solar. And it also comes with a poster. So let's check out this poster here, the viewer's position. So this is a poster in Barry Windsor Smith art, and this is basically a scene out of that book. So the final panel of Alpha and Omega is the world's largest comic panel, drawn by Barry Windsor Smith and colored by Stu, whoever that name is. It's like basically a wormhole. It's being all sucked down into that. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, I saw it on Reggie Collect's channel. I was like, man, I was able to go on and make a low offer on this. And I see, which they're subject to do, especially on these black covers like this, get pretty ticked up real well. But all in all, it's a good purchase. And some of these I had bought, and they were already slabbed when I bought them. So this affords me the opportunity to be able to read those that were already slabbed as the graphic novel. And so check that out. So pretty cool there. Let's see what else we got. This was another guilty pleasure. I have plenty of copies of this, and this is basically just in time for Multiple Monday. 10 copies of Bloodshot #1. More Barry Windsor Smith goodness, right? 10 copies. It's like, who orders 10 copies of Bloodshot #1? I kind of did it as a joke to myself, and these are actually, well, at least that one is, a pretty clean copy of, because, you know, they're subject to them spine ticks. And these are all pretty clean. But yeah, so this, I saw it on eBay, and I go, okay, let me check this out. So I just lowballed the offer, and they accepted it. I'm like, yeah, of course they do. These are all the regular. Some of there's some errors on there around the bloodshot symbol, but yeah, all these look pretty clean. I doubt they're 9/8 to look at closely. I'm not planning on sending in off the grading, so I don't guess it really matters. But definitely some 9/2s, 9/4s all up in there, so that is good. So let's check out, here we go, from Double A Comics. And Double A Comics was selling on somebody's channel the other night, and I'll probably remember who it is in a little bit, because there's so many YouTube auctions going on these days. It's like hard to keep up with, because I'm on, it was one I was not selling on, so I don't know if it was Blitz's or if it was Barbarians, whose it was, but anyway, it was Double A Comics, who has a giveaway he's doing right now on IG, so check that out. And he threw some Batman goodness up there, and I said, hey, I'm game for this, I'm game for this. And it was on the cheap. So, yeah, so this was one of the ones that I needed, and this was the book that I wanted to get out of this lot, and that is Batman number 324, newsstand copy of that, and there's a Whitman variant of that as well, and it's pretty clean copy of that right there. It's a Jim Aparo cover, but it is one of the 300s that I needed to complete my run, and this was in there too. I wasn't going to turn it down, but Detective 570, Alan Davis cover, little Joker, Catwoman, Batman action there. And he threw this in, Batman number 2 from the New 52. And so I already have this. No, I don't. I don't have this. I just realized that, because I was thinking the whole time, I was like, I already got that book, but he's going to throw it in anyway, so hey, great. But I don't have that book, as a matter of fact. I have there's a Jim Lee version of that cover which shows Batman, and it's signed by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. This is the regular cover, so makes that pickup even better. Because if I did have that, it wasn't going to be no big deal. I was just going to sell those particular, or that particular one. I know somebody who needs that issue, so it wasn't going to be no big deal. So this is something that I ordered from 616 Comics, and so I got a coupon code from Burt Family 54 Comics, hashtag Forever Nasty, and so I got a coupon code from him on this. He and Two Brothers Comics announces several of these special covers that 616 is putting out. And the reason why it took so long for me to get mine was because I got a later issue that was not yet released. And they had to, just so I could save on shipping, right? And so they had to wait till that last one come in, because they were going to ship them in separate packages, which is understandable. I mean, I was trying to save on shipping, they're not going to spend on shipping. And so got some pretty gnarly, that's a word you ain't heard in a while, pretty gnarly variants for these particular covers. And those of you who watch my videos and know some of what 616 has been putting out, you probably know which ones these are going to be. But they were very responsive. They had a question on IG, is like, okay, what company should we be doing variants with next? And I told them that they needed to be doing something with Valiant. It's like, who does that, right? But no, they quickly answered me back and said, hey, one of our deals is we got Exo Man of War number 4. We got a special coming up on it. I was like, gnarly. So, looks like we got some good packaging here. Got a little painter's tape. Be nice for some pull tabs. Pull tabs, people? What does it take to do pull tabs? So, one of the books that I got was TMNT The Last Ronin. Now, that's right, I'm just now getting a copy of The Last Ronin. Pristine copy. This is a Hal Lauren cover, and this is the reason. This originally was the only copy of the last Ronin that I was going to get. And so, man, the hype and stuff was real. My boy MLV Comics hooked me up with an awesome AOK with the A cover. I still have not got the ratio variants, but I'm thinking about getting those as well. But those are starting to get a little pricey. But this was what I call the Jabroni tribute cover. So right there you see it says Rip Jabroni. So that was one I definitely wanted to pick up, and it's only a 250 print run. So you can imagine of those 250, they kept some of them for whatever number of reasons. Some of them got damaged, I'm sure, and so there's probably less than 250, and real nice there. So then the other one that I got was TMNT number 110. So I think I've already since picked up a copy of 110, the B cover, the Eastman cover, but this is Hal Larn again, and of course this is an homage to Raphael number 1, where he and Casey Jones are facing off in that similar pose. Casey Jones' first appearance, and certainly the bigger of the individual series of the old Mirage run. But yeah, so that's why I got this, because I love homages and thought it was dope, so I picked that one up. This is the one that I needed to wait on, and then this is TMNT 111, I believe, and of course this is an homage to the Marvel 25th anniversary covers, which I also collect. So you see they have the little box up there with IDW, the characters surrounding it, and then the turtle face like they had Spidey's face back in the day. And so this is Hal Larn as well. He's doing some fire covers, as you can see, with 616 and Simple Man's Comics. So check that out if you have not already done so. And see if you can get a coupon code. Now, this is from Amazon, and I don't know how in the world. So I got... So, kind of question what I want to do with this. So, Saturday evening, as a matter of fact. So Saturday evening, I had sold several comics on the Saturday morning cartoon crew and had some money in my PayPal account. So I went on Bad Boy Toy Store and bought a toy. And so I was in the mood for another toy of the same character, so I went on Amazon, and I've got an Amazon credit card, and so I've got points on that as well. Found this particular toy on there and bought it Saturday evening, and used my points that paid for most of it. And I get an email saying, hey, we got your deal, you'll get it Monday. I said, Monday? Really? You know, because you usually have 2-day shipping. You have Prime shipping, but it's 2 business days. So you have Sunday. It was already Saturday evening. It's like, okay, it's just messed up. It doesn't know it. No, sure enough, it got here, and that is Bloodshot. This is the Vin Diesel, Mcfarlane Toys version of Bloodshot. So it is not canon, or what I would call canon. I'm not too happy with the packaging. Well, I mean, first problem is they send in this bubble wrap mailer. Of course, it's going to happen, but it gets something, you know, kind of bent the little things there. But I'm not sure if I want to leave it in the packaging or not. This tape, the little sticker right here that normally holds the package, like somebody's already opened it. So I don't know if somebody's already opened it or not. It don't appear that anything's missing in there. Maybe somebody's already returned it. This is already open. So this is the Vin Diesel version of Bloodshot from Mcfarlane Toys. It is not canon, and it does not look like the hot toy. It's not a hot toy, I don't think, but it's from Bad Boys Toy Store. There's a Bloodshot that's more canon, meaning that he has the black hair with the little lines in the side like he does in the comics. I guess Vin Diesel's a big enough star that he can just not have the hair and nobody's going to say anything. I thought maybe they would CGI it on there, but they did not. So decided to pick that up on the cheap. I think it was like 20 bucks, something like that. And like I said, I had most of my Amazon points to use it. There is a stand in here. And so I think that I'd almost already purposed in my mind that I was going to take it out of the box. Now with the, and of course Justin Birch, who's always on Two Brothers channel, he's going to say, hey, let it breathe. Well, that's because he has all these cases. I don't have that yet. Dustin, when I mentioned something about a Mcfarlane toy, he wasn't too happy for me. Hey, don't be a hater. Hopefully it doesn't do for me like it did for you. So I was trying to save this plastic if I wanted to put him back. Sorry about the sound there. I was going to save that plastic in case I wanted to put him back. And the way they got in there, I guess it probably makes it harder for somebody to steal it, but it does make it harder for me to try to do what I wanted to do with it. So, Vin Diesel, I'm Bloodshot. That was my Vin Diesel impression. So, yeah, so this is the thing that Justin was talking about, like his head. I'm not going to sit there and try to break his neck, but definitely pretty cool. Let's see, his knees should bend. Ooh, good grief. Man, needs to loosen up a little bit. I'm not a toy expert, as you might could tell. And so I don't want, especially all these newfangled toys that have all these hundreds of points of articulation or whatever they have. So I don't want to break something. I know there's a way to kind of break them in without actually breaking them. But it has a little stand to go with it, the big knife. What'd be cool is if it had like the sword, like Bloodshot typically used to carry, as well as the gun. Of course, it's got the little holsters on the side for the guns to go in, so he can carry a big boy gun. And say I'm Bloodshot, I'm gonna kick your butt. And that's that. But so pretty, it's okay. The other one looks like it's a lot more in depth, like I said, and it's more in line with continuity, if you will. So those are my pickups. So what do you think about my pickups? Are you picking up anything similar? Maybe you've already got your turtle books in the mail. Certainly you can say, like Valiant stuff. Well, hey, look, everybody collects their way, right? Hashtag collect your way. But I do appreciate you watching this video, and do me a huge, absolutely big favor and smash that like button. It's not going to cost you anything. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell notification so that when videos like this drop, you will be one of the first people to know, and then you can make the conscientious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or watch it later. Either way, as long as you watch it, we love you, and we do appreciate you watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos to find out how you can enter to win a slab, 9.4 CGC slab of New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool, and an accompanied pop that commemorated the experience or the issue. So find out by watching some of my other videos how to enter to win that, because we are fastly approaching 600 subscribers, and I don't want you to miss out when it is very simple for you to enter to win. So check out some of my other videos for that. Hope that everybody is staying safe out there, and depending on when you watch this, I hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving, and because this will be released the week of Thanksgiving. And until next time, keep reading and keep collecting. Adios.